Hey, hey, hey! Laura here with two Hoosier Hikers. Um, I've been out of commission most of this year, 2016, and I've been having issues with a hip. Been through a lot of testing and MRIs and X-rays and all kinds of things. Shots in my spinal cord, all kinds of wonderful things. Well, I had to have a total hip replacement. So I'm back on the road to recovery, got my new hip, and I am 2 weeks from having my new hip put in, and I've graduated from my walker at home to just a cane. Still have to use a walker when I go out in public, but slowly progressing along. It's the muscles that hurt. Boy, the muscles hurt. So we are exercising muscles, massaging muscles, stretching muscles, and getting things back to working like they should so I can be riding my bike again, walking again, getting all this weight back off again, because this past year I just really couldn't walk. And I put on weight just because I couldn't walk. So just wanted to share that with you, and also to show you my new hip. Here is an x-ray that they took prior to my surgery. So here's the x-ray. In this x-ray, this would be my right hip, and they were telling me that I have the sufficient amount of cushion in here and cartilage that I should have. You can see the gap between my hip bone and my pelvis. You go over here to my left hip, there's absolutely none. And you can actually see the bone is riding on the ball of my femur. So that is totally bone on bone, and that's what's causing all the pain. So they went in, put a little slit in cut my leg open on the front side of my leg, and not cutting muscles, moving muscles out of the way. Then they pop this ball out of the socket and kind of pull the femur a little bit out of the leg and take a saw, and they saw this off. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Then they take a little thing that looks like a cheese grater up in here and just grade the hip area to make it nice and smooth to accommodate the metal cup that they put in. So they put in a metal cup. Inside the metal cup is a plastic thing for the new ball to fit into and to slide. Now, the actual hip, the ball and the new hip is a piece of metal that goes down in here that they hammer down into the femur. So, good thing I was asleep. And now I will show you the x-ray of my new hip. Well guys, here's my new hip. You can see the ball in the socket and the rod going down into my femur. This is how I got around when I first came home from the hospital, with my essentials: something to drink, my phone, my meds, my call button, and a grabber. Here's the rope that I needed to use to lift my leg because I totally could not lift it when I first got home. And the grabber. The grabber came in very handy as I couldn't bend over to pick things up. Here is the call button, a whistle. I only had to use it one time. And my little helper. She liked blowing that call button. And here she is, my little nurse, icing down my leg with frozen peas. Every time the buzzer went off, we all screamed, "Pee time!" And she'd come and take the peas off my leg. There you have it. New hip. It's why Mark and I have not been out at all this year. I sure do miss going out and seeing the fall foliage. I can get out and walk in front of the house. So, I guarantee next spring the two Hoosier Hikers will be out, because I cannot wait to get back out and on the trails, enjoying nature and just loving life. So I will catch up with you guys later. Keep on getting outside and exploring, because right now I'm getting my adventures through your adventures. So keep on videotaping, keep on enjoying life, and I will catch up with you later. Adios.